guys, happy Free Comic Book Day, and I'm back, and today I'm gonna be showing you my entire comic book collection. And all I gotta say is the comics that I have here, I totally recommend that you guys read. So without further ado, let's get started. So my first comic I have here is Superboy, which this was the final Superboy comic from the pre-52, and it tells the story of Superboy in his life in Smallville and he protects Smallville, and it's really good story, and also has his cousin who is a Luthor, because he's half Luthor, half Superman. So definitely pick this up. Next is Green Lantern Sinestro Corpse War. Now this is a totally amazing story because one, it's made by my favorite comic book artist, Geoff Johns. I love his work, totally love his work. And second of all, I just love this war with fear versus willpower thing. Just to see the all-out war between the Green Lanterns and the Yellow Lanterns, it was an amazing story to read, and it was good to see every Green Lantern stick together in this fight. I totally kid you not. Pick up this book. It's a really amazing title. Next is another Green Lantern tale, War of the Green Lanterns. Now this was the final pre-52 Green Lantern storyline. It told the story of the evil guardian of the universe, Krona, who took control of the entities and Parallax. He put Parallax in the central control battery and made him take control of every single Green Lantern except for the Earth ones. They were able to escape the control, and they used the rings of the other lanterns from the emotional spectrum and became those lanterns, because Krona has no control of those lanterns. He only has control of the Green Lanterns. So totally epic conclusion for Hal Jordan. Well, not conclusion, the pre-52, if you know what I mean. Next is, now I'm going to have to pick up both of these because they're the same storyline, same heroes. Superman Batman Volume 1 and Volume 2. So, Volume 1 consists of you remember those two DC comic book movies, Superman Batman Public Enemies and Superman Batman Apocalypse. So, totally picked this storyline up, and I know some people already watched the movies already, but definitely read the storylines. It's a whole lot better. Not comparing the two, but I say reading the storyline is a whole lot better. Next, for Volume 2, there's no animated film for this, but these two stories, it features my favorite supervillains, Bizarro, Joker, and Bat-Zaro, and it also has the Legion of Superheroes in it with the Legion of Supervillains, and it's totally, if you ever want to see what Superman and Batman do in an alternate time twist, they become total dictators. I mean, I kid you not, they do not mess around. So if you ever think Superman is a god by himself, those two together, it's over. Next, Justice League of America, the Lightning Saga. So this is another tale written by Brad Meltzer, who's another great comic book artist. He's on my list, and another Geoff Johns tale. You gotta love Geoff Johns' work. So this tale is a crossover with the Justice League of America and the Justice Society of America, and they go around the world and across the galaxy searching for the missing Legionnaires, because some of them have been not captured, but I would say they've been stranded and they're trying. The main goal was to bring back a special person, well, special hero, and that special hero is Flash, Wally West. Next is another Justice League of America title, Omega. Now this takes place after the whole final crisis with Green Lantern and Green Arrow making their own league, since the main Trinity disbanded because Batman died. So the main leaguers are Donna Troy, Batman, Dick Grayson, Supergirl, Kongorilla, Starman, Jade, who is Alan Scott's daughter, and the Crime Syndicate is. If you love the Crime Syndicate of America, trust me, I kid you, read this tale. I Which reminds me, I love the Crime Syndicate being like an alternate thing for the Justice League, pick up JLA Earth 2. That is a great graphic novel, and I recommend everyone to read it. I never read it, but I know it's a really good book. And finally, to end my collection, is, yeah, it's a big pile, the Teen Titans. So this is the series that I recommended you guys in my last video from the recommendation that I recommend you guys read. It's a really amazing series. It spanned from 2003 to 2011. It has all my favorite Titans, even the Titans from the TV series. You have Robin. Well, the Robin in this storyline is Tim Drake. He is my number one favorite Robin. You have Tim Drake. You have Starfire. You have Cyborg, Raven, Beast Boy, Kid Flash, Bart Allen. You have Wonder Girl, Cassandra. You have, and the list goes on and on. Just once I read this, I have a whole list of favorite Titans. And for those of you who do not know, Static Shock is a Titan. If you want proof, here he is right here on the cover. You see this? Static Shock is a Titan. So that's why Static is another one of my favorite superheroes, and I loved his TV show growing up, especially the crossovers that he had with the other superheroes in the Justice League. So pretty much, this series ran for 100 issues. It's really amazing. It touches everyone who's a young super. Well, I mostly adore the teenage superheroes. I do enjoy the adult superheroes, but the teenage, I really, I really enjoy so much. So totally pick this up, series up. You can find it. I got it in graphic novel form because I didn't want to get the whole issue form because then I'll have a whole 100 issues right in front of me. So totally read the series. It's really cool. It ended on a really really high note with the battle with every single Titan going up against Superboy Prime, and just it's just an amazing series. That's all I gotta say. Well, that was in my entire comic book collection. Tell me about your comic book collection in the comments section below. And if you really want to know who every single Titan is, I'll leave a link to the description below, because DC Entertainment made a video of every single Titan in existence. So until then, I'm Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing, and happy comic book day. Free comic book day.